I'm trying to plan a road trip from Berlin to the pyramids. I'm trying to avoid dangerous areas. How's my current route? Okay, so we start off in Berlin. We work our way through to the east of Poland. Not the first time a German's done that. And then through Russia. Not the first time a German's done that. Through the Middle East and down to Cairo in Africa. I don't want to alarm you. When the footpath is painted red in the blood of fatal hitchhikers, I can't help but say this might be a bad idea. Either that or someone's got gum disease. Can someone tell me why this wouldn't work exactly? I mean, from a quick glance, it looks almost impossible for it to not work. I feel like the positioning may be off. Like, I feel like we could have chosen a better connection point for Africa, because, I mean, South Africa in Northern Africa. Yeah, I'd probably blame the British on that one as well. You can sail in a straight line between Italy and India's tips. Oh god, I actually had to have a minute to process that for a second. I honestly thought there was nothing wrong with this map. And then I realised Italy's pink. If rising sea levels are so bad, why don't we just dig a big ass hole in like Siberia if no one lives there to lower the sea levels? I mean, you could do that, but to tell you the truth, I thought we were trying to rise the sea levels. I thought that was the motive. I thought that was the mission. I thought we were trying to flood the Netherlands. I've been trying to do my bit. Every Tuesday, without failure, I go over to Rotterdam on the Eurotunnel with a glass of water. Step out the train station, pour out the glass, then head back home. I must say, I have racked up quite the number in loyalty points. They think I'm a big fan. They couldn't be more wrong. I think the modern day term for it is treason. If Chile were to expand, would it be like this? I mean, to tell you the truth, it's quite hard for things to expand when Chile. Oh, well. Got a new competitor to the Falkland Islands, eh? Those oil people are the heart and soul of this nation. You touch that, the UK just crumbles. And we don't want that happening. We're already divided into 4 nations, okay? We give Milton Keynes a border, they're gonna turn into a dictatorship. Countries that use the metric system versus countries that lose wars to Vietnamese farmers. Which is which? I'm just doing this by process of elimination. Vietnam had a civil war. So that means America uses the metric system? Since when? I thought they didn't have trains. It's amazing how Switzerland would fit perfectly inside the European Union like a jigsaw puzzle. I mean, I kind of get what he's trying to say, but that's Iceland. Also, if you want to know a real fun fact, we may as well get our use out of this map. But did you know that if Croatia uses its stinger, it dies? The economy of red countries is equal to the economy of all blue. Flippin' hell, man. I mean, I knew Romania was a newly emerging economy, but to this level? Fair play. It must be something to do with the colour red. Which is quite interesting because, you know, over the years we've heard evil people say they're gonna paint the town red. Turns out they were just trying to improve our GDP, huh? Just goes to show, don't judge a book by its book. Cover. Don't judge a cover by the book. Don't buy books. As an American, I'm confused. Why is it so cold across all of Europe in May? Is global warming fake? See, this is why you can't compare the entirety of Europe, okay? Look at the diversity in climates. The Finnish are wearing double layers. Meanwhile, us in the UK, we're just about got clothes on, to tell you the truth. It's kind of crazy. I never thought I'd be living in one of the hottest places in Europe right now. I honestly don't know why the Spanish built their capital city in the hottest place of their country. Wait, never mind. Crimea, I thought was really warm, and same goes for this region of Russia. I thought that was almost like a desert. And look at this place, 0 in Libya. People don't know how large Poland really is. I've been saying it. It's almost entering Manitoba. Also, what is going on with this language? I mean, we got Canada spelt with a K, Hudson Bay with an I, Mexico with an X. I feel like this is the work of the Dutch. They're always trying to tamper with our language. I think we should punish the Dutch politically and fairly by making them take control of Belgium. Why does this part of Spain speak Brazilian? Are they stupid? Well, on your behalf, it's what you call naivety and ignorance. 400, 500 years ago, I'd say, something like that. The South Americans came over to Europe, colonized us, made us speak their language. Now, 500 years later, now look what's happened. I'm speaking Guyanese. As for Portugal, they took way too long to build that massive red impenetrable circle. Why use bars when you can use sharks? American prison. Rough. Almost derelict. French prison, almost the same, but there's a French person. Swiss prison, looks like most new build houses in England. And British prison. Yeah, I don't really know what the punishment was. It's a tropical island, it was mostly untouched. Beautiful views in any direction you looked. And you got free food. I mean, it was basically an all-inclusive holiday. Korean Peninsula at night. Whoa. You can really see the difference in border and culture. North Korea, lit to the brim, whereas South Korea, quite sparse to tell you the truth, except for around the coastlines. I mean, I hope I don't sound ignorant when I say this, but I never knew North Koreans were bioluminescent. I mean, these dots around here, these are probably North Koreans on holiday. And as for the coastline, makes even more sense. Everyone loves the beach. I tried to draw Europe as a European. Well, you don't get this often. Let's have a look. Right, starting off top left, we got Greenland, slightly horizontal, but that's fine. Scotland, yeah, pretty good. England, decent. Wales, bit too much land. You've given them the West Country. Culturally, some similarities. France, looking a bit small, but that's an ideal world. Portugal looks quite excited. You've eliminated the little amount of coastline that Bosnia had. You sick bastard. You have created a political no man's land between Romania and Poland, which is almost spot on, but Moldova actually shares its border with Ukraine and Romania. I've never seen anyone spell Turkey like that in my life. Or spell, for that matter. I feel like this isn't the product of the Dutch this time. I feel like this is the product of the Belgiumish. Because only they would wipe themselves off a map. Countries that should be united. Okay, so you've done that purely for no political reasons other than the fact that it looks like a phallus. And you've also done that one for no political reason other than the fact that it looks like a phallus. Please, for the love of God, never get into politics. Also, I've just realised, if you look at Germany, because of Denmark's existence, it kind of looks like Germany's flipping us off. And that's been like that for quite a while, I imagine. We should have seen World War II coming. How in the world was Germany ever unified? I don't know, but thank bloody God. Flipping out, could you imagine how long Eurovision would go on for? By the time you finished it, it'll be ready to start the next one. Shout out to Austria, though. They somehow prevailed. I'm a massive fan of monarchies, okay? But their song was not good enough to name a country after it. No more country borders, just gradients. All territorial disputes solved. If anything, you've actually done the opposite. You've just given a valid reason for France to invade Iceland. No one should ever have a valid reason to invade Iceland. And you've given the UK a valid reason to invade Spain. Nice.